Hello everyone, welcome to the TSS. In this class we are going to discuss about if, ELSEIF, else statement, friends. So generally this statement is used to check whenever there is a requirement to check multiple conditions. Okay, so let us see this syntax, friends. If, then we will place one condition. Let us say condition number 1. If this condition evaluates to true, then this block of statements will be executed. The program control comes here inside the if block, and this block of statements will be executed. And if the condition is false, then the program control goes to the next condition. So else if, this is the keyword which we had used here. Else if is one of the keyword. So else if means if a previous condition is false, then this condition will be evaluated. Okay, so if this condition, if the if condition is true, then the program control comes to if block and it will be executed, and then the program control directly goes to the next statement's execution, and it will skips all these else if else, all will be skipped. Okay, so if the condition is true, and if the condition is false, then it will simply skip this if block and it will goes on checking the next condition. Okay, that is condition number 2. If this condition is true, then the program control goes inside the block of statements and executed. After execution was completed, then the program control comes out of this block and it will go on executing the next statements. The remaining will be skipped. So like that it will goes on checking each condition one after other if its previous condition is false, right? So at last, if the condition 1 is false, the control comes to condition 2, and the condition 2, if suppose it is also false, then the control comes to condition 3. If the condition 3 is also false, then the last else block will be executed. So else block, when it will execute, else block will execute when all the conditions given above is false. Okay, then only the else block will execute, right? Now, so I had presented flow chart for this, how the if else mechanism works. So the control comes like this, and it evaluates the condition whether it's true or false. If the condition is true, it will execute the statement 1. Statement 1 means block of statements. Okay, its corresponding block of statements it will execute. Then the program control goes directly to the next statement. So after execution of this statement, it will come directly to the next statement. And if the condition 1 is false, then it will goes on checking the condition 2. Okay, if condition is true, then that corresponding block of statements will execute. After completion, it will go on executing next statements and skip all these things. Like that the flow goes and goes. If all the statements conditions are false, then the last else block will be executed, right? Okay, let us demonstrate this. Take the new file, if else. Okay, a big name. Okay, right. So let us take some x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 20 and z is equal to 5. So like that the data. Now if you need to find out which value is greater, okay, with the computer through programming, then you can do like this. If, so you will specify condition. If x is greater than y and, so this is the comparison operator, and x is greater than z also, then what? Console.log x is greater. Okay, now the x is, if x is greater than y and x is greater than z, so this is compound expression, friends. So if this is true and this is true, then only the total expression will become true. This is called AND logic, right? So if you don't know the AND logic, please go back and refer to our comparison operators tutorial, right? Sorry, logical operators tutorial. And then both comparison and logical, because we are using logical operator and comparison operator. Okay, then ELSEIF, ELSEIF. Now ELSEIF, I will check for other condition. If y is greater than x and y is greater than, z, then what? Then simply console.log what? Y is greater, simple, and else. So this is the last block, else. So if these two is become false, then the implied meaning is what? Z is greater. Okay, so we are checking first x is greater than y and x is greater than z, then x is greater, and if y is greater than x and also y is greater than z, then x is greater. If these two condition fails, then what is the implied meaning? So z is greater, that's it. Okay, so let us now execute this node if ELSEIF else dot js. Okay, so let us analyze this. X value is 10, y is equal to 20, z is equal to 5. By visual appearance, what is the greatest value? Y, because y is 20. Let us manually analyze this. So first x is compared with y, so 10 is greater than 20, false. So first statement is false. And x is greater than z, x 10 is greater than 5, it is true. But false and true, what is unlogic? Even if one of its input is false, then the total expression will be false only. Okay, so the condition become false here. So simply the program control skips this one and comes to check the second condition. What is second condition? Y is greater than x. Yes. Y 20 is greater than 10. Yes, it is true. And y is greater than z. Yes, 20 is greater than 5. Yes, true. So this side it is true, this side it is true. True and true. Yes, this condition is true. Then the program control goes inside this block and execute this statement and skips the remaining statements, and it will goes on for the next statement, some 50 plus 30. Okay, then if it is, if suppose y is also not greater than x and z, then simply z is the greater. Okay, let us analyze it. Okay, here you can see y is greater, so it was executed, and then the program control comes to the next statement, that is 82, right? Let us change, say let us 50. I had changed the value 50. Now all the logic will be performed. I had saved it. Here now x is greater. Our logic is working correctly. Now let us make it as 80. Okay, now execute it. Here you can see z is greater and program control comes to the 82. In this case else block is executed at the last, right? So this is the logic, friends. So this is the theory and demonstration of if else statement. It is very much useful when there is a need for checking multiple conditions, right? So in the next class we will discuss about a switch case, friends. Till then, bye bye. Yours Veera signing off. Thank you for listening.